Who?
Just tell me she quit.
Si no aprende bien, ¿verdad? Sí, sí.
I didn't put the countdown today. I forgot. Van a comenzar. Yeah. Can you hear us? Yeah. I like the dance moves. It's good.
I'm a dancer.
I know. I like. I'm a listener.
Oh, al rato. Al rato
Later
we'll get
on,
into
you'll
dance, guys.
see me going crazy. Good
So,
morning.
Good morning. We're back.
We're back after 2 weeks. So, well, some of us 1 week, but most of us 2 weeks, right? October 14th, we are Monday. We're back. So, we're here with a new competency. So, this month we're going to be talking about self-management, and today specifically, managing our emotions, which I know is a super important one to all of us. So, how are you feeling today, Ms. Gutierrez?
I am doing really well. I'm really good. I feel excited for the next 9 weeks. I know we do have some breaks. We have Thanksgiving break. We have Christmas break. And also we have dress up days. So I know and I saw a lot of comfy people wearing their PJs. So we do have our Spirit Week. We also have our technology, what is that, week?
Digital Citizenship Week.
Also that, and then we do have Red Ribbon Week coming up, so more dress up days. So I'm just excited. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Should we take this chance to check in?
Yes, let's.
Okay, what would you say you're at?
In the PBIS check-in, I am calm and regulated. And you?
I am as well. I am calm and regulated. I think I'm at
Good morning,
a.
teachers. At this time, you should be logging into YouTube for the SEL lesson, but also super important that you take attendance on the den time so we can make sure our students showed up to the right den times. Please make sure that you take the attendance for den time. Thank you.
Cool. All right.
So,
So-
we will, as teachers are taking attendance for our new den times, we will give you some time to log into our PBIS check-in. Can you click
I
on
think
the
that's the next slide, and then we'll come back for a
Please.
quote.
So let us know how you are feeling. And then remember, it is also very important that you let us know with a comment if you need to speak with one of your awesome counselors, or if you just want to give us a little note so we can help you. Go ahead and check in on PBIS
Cool.
through Clever.
So you guys should have been checking in by now. So hopefully you guys
Continue.
get that chicken. So
We do see that some of our students are checking in as feeling tired. Thank you, because it could either be tired or sad. So thank you for putting, you know what, I'm just tired. I'm not sad. I'm okay. We know that it is Monday, but remember, our mindset is a positive one. It's like, yes, we're tired, but we're here. We're getting things done. We're working. We're not falling behind. And then we also did see a lot of students who say, I am happy and excited, and then others that are calm and at ease, regulated. So we are going to go back to our quote of the week, please.
So our quote of the week has something to do with managing emotions. And it says, life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles Swindoll. What does that mean to you, Miss Gutierrez?
To me, it means
10% what happens to you, 90% how you're going to react to it.
I think to me, it really makes me reflect that some days I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm running late, or you know when I come to work and it's like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. But no matter what happens, I think it's how I internalize it and how I think about certain things. Whenever I talk to students, I always tell them, you know what, we need to find solutions, because we're going to encounter problems, we're going to encounter issues, we're just going to encounter things in life. But if we stop and say, you know what, is it a problem that has a solution? That's how I react to things. So finding solutions and say, you know what, it's okay. I choose to react in a positive manner, thinking, you know what, there might be a solution, or maybe I can reach out to Mr. Esparza and say, you know what, partner, I need help. So that's how I...
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I agree with you a lot, because it's kind of like 10% what happens to you. That's like the initial event or positive or negative thing that happened to you, and it came at you. Now how are you going to move forward? Are you going to take it in a negative way and make the situation even worse? Are you going to handle it in a positive way by discussing with someone or talking to your friends or maybe an adult about it? That's the 90% is how you move forward from a situation and how you're going to deal with it in a constructive and positive way.
Constructive is the key word. So I know we're talking right now to mostly 7th and 8th grade students. And I think by 8th grade, I know it's intense. I know you have a lot of pressure, 8th graders, because 8th grade is intense. But I think, and I've seen you progress, mature, grow. So my 8th graders this year has been a little bumpy start, getting used to things. But I feel like the older you get, the more that I see 8th graders reacting to certain things in a positive manner. 7th graders, we're living and we're learning. But no, there's always room for improvement, even for ourselves. But yeah, thank you for sharing that quote, sir.
You guys have been resilient about things. What's going on here with Inside Out Part 2?
Emotions. Whenever I looked at the topic, I was like, you know what? We go through a lot of emotions. Some students just say, well, either I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm happy, y se acabó. But if you have not seen Inside Out, there's more emotions.
There's more, especially as we get older.
Yeah.
Just like the character in the movie. So
Right.
I think we're going to be touching up upon that a little bit later.
So lots of emotions that we go through, and we have to remember that you have to manage your emotions. My 6th graders, if you go back and remember, when I was a 6th grader, I didn't know how to maybe manage my anxiety, and so sometimes it's hard. But the older we get, even as adults, we learn how to manage and take care of ourselves. But yeah, lots of emotions that we're going to talk about in a bit.
Cool. Can you go forward, sir? All right, so like I told you guys, we're working on self-management is our competency for the month, and managing emotions. So we'll eventually get to all of them, but can we go forward? Yes, one more, sir. There we go. So we have our video on managing emotions from Rethink Ed.
These are all challenging situations that people may experience in their lives. You've probably experienced one or more of them. Some situations may feel minor, while others may feel life-changing. Some situations might pass quickly, while others might linger. How we perceive challenging situations depends on our experiences, background, and interests. For example, what seems like a minor situation to some could have bigger impacts for you. Getting a bad cold is probably a minor inconvenience most of the time, but it becomes a bigger deal if it keeps you from a party or a game that you really wanted to go to. Sometimes we have no control over the challenging situations that happen in our lives. This can be very frustrating, especially if they are unexpected, stressful, or bring up strong negative emotions. It's easy to get stuck focusing on what we have no control over, but that can end up making us feel more frustrated and stressed. While you might not have control over every situation that's challenging, you can recognize your agency to feel empowered and help you grow from the situation. Agency is the ability to affect your life through your own thoughts and actions. Recognizing your agency can empower you to move forward in healthy ways and develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt and grow in the face of challenging situations. Let's look at some ways to recognize your agency in challenging situations. First, ask yourself, is this something I can control? Knowing what is within and outside of your control can help alleviate stress, while also helping you stay focused on the solutions or ways to help you feel better. Second, show yourself compassion. Even if the challenging situation was something you could have had more control over, like not completing your homework, you can show kindness to yourself and identify what you could do next time. Third, take action. If it's something you can't control, like a cold, you can still take care of your physical health and get plenty of rest. If it's something like an argument with a friend, maybe you can take steps to restore the friendship. Everyone experiences life's challenges, but recognizing your agency can help you feel empowered and develop resilience to grow from challenging situations in healthy ways.
That was a really good video, actually.
Yeah.
What did you take from it?
You know what? The control. So whenever we have students and they need to talk to a school counselor or maybe a teacher or a trusted adult, I have students who it's, okay, what's happening at the moment? What emotion are we feeling? Is it something that is out of your control? Like whenever we have maybe pets passing away, that's tough. And so with those type of circumstances, it's important that you talk to someone that is there for you. I know friends sometimes are good about it, but if you need further assistance or you're like, I'm just sad, like this just happened to me and I just don't know, I can't even concentrate. That's when you realize, you know what, I need to talk to someone else, someone who can help me through the emotions process and all that. So I think just, is it out of your control? Does it have a solution? What about you?
Yeah, I was thinking of you guys, the 8th graders, and especially when it was talking about homework. I know that first 9 week, you guys might have felt overwhelmed. You're like, oh my gosh, the workload is tremendous. This is not something that I expected. This is not something that I feel I have control over. And it gave you some tips, like to go ahead and plan it out. What can you control? You can control how you're planning it out. You can control, and even if you don't, you say you mess up. It said show yourself compassion, and what can you do next time? And so that's one of the things that I'm seeing more and more of the 8th graders take ownership of, that resiliency skill that they've been building up. And I see you guys on it. You guys are on it. You guys have taken control over that. And that's one of the things that I saw from the video. I was like, yeah, our 8th graders are already showing that.
And 7th grade, you guys too. I know that our 7th graders, for the most part, it's like, okay, I can handle it. But remember that it's all to prepare you for 8th grade. 8th grade, it's all to prepare you for high school and post-secondary opportunities. But yeah, thank you for that, sir.
Cool.
Really good insight.
All right. So I have a little game that I want to play with Miss Gutierrez. Apparently, she hasn't seen the rest of this game, so it's going to come as a surprise to her. Hopefully, she didn't cheat and look forward at the slides. So, but we're going to play Guess the Emotional Management, okay? So I've taken some movies, and I've taken some characters from movies, and we're going to, can we go forward one slide, sir? And we're going to guess, we're going to identify and explain the characters and how they are managing their emotions. So are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's check it out. All right, let's go. So first we have Joy. Okay, now we're not talking about the movie, we're not talking about Riley, we're talking about just character Joy.
Okay.
What did she identify her emotions?
Her emotions
Mhm.
throughout the movie?
Mhm.
Happy, joyful.
What did she go through? What did Joy go through? Identify how she had to manage her emotions, how she had to deal with the problem.
Sir?
Come on.
You see, this is
come on.
why I don't know what's happening. Okay, so she felt happy, but there was some moments where she was
Mhm.
going through stuff.
Yeah, she was going through stuff. Can we check it out, Mr.? So she was dealing with acceptance issues, right?
Yeah.
She was kind of having a hard time. And then if you can click one more, she was having a hard time recognizing that every emotion has their special place and that all of them should be validated. So she was kind of like suppressing everybody else so that she could be the primary emotion, but all of them have their specific role.
Can you go into this word, sir?
Suppress
Yeah.
means when you're trying to put it to the side and not give it the attention that it needs.
Like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. I'll be fine.
Mhm.
And then when we say we're fine and we're not fine, it kind of
Yeah.
comes out the way
That's
maybe
true.
she was going through.
So you kind of see how the game's going to work?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Next character. Lightning McQueen.
Sir, you were going to have to help me.
All right,
You're gonna have to help me.
we'll send it to Mr. Salazar too. What do you
Okay.
think, Mr. Salazar?
Was he competitive? Was he proud?
You're going in the right direction. What was kind of like his emotions that he needed to manage? His
Oh.
character traits that he might have needed to manage.
He was a show off.
Yes.
He was a show off.
Maybe impulsivity a
Impulsive?
little bit.
All right, let's check it. Let's see what we got. He was
Oh, Eric.
prideful and arrogant, right? Okay, he didn't value relationships. He didn't value friendships. It was all about me, 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 me. So what do you think he needed to learn or he learned throughout the movie? On the explain his emotion, his emotional ride that he went through.
Mhm.
He learned to have friends
What do you think?
To not be as.
and arrogant.
As
Yeah.
arrogant, all right, well, let's check it out. He learned that managing pride and arrogance requires self-reflection and valuing relationships over personal achievement. Right?
Wow.
That is
Okay.
awesomely explained. So thank you for that, sir.
All right, next one. We have Rapunzel.
Ooh, no me acuerdo.
You don't remember Rapunzel?
I remember, but
Okay. What was kind of like her thing that she needed to overcome? When she was faced with situations.
guys, I need your help.
And what emotions did she have to go through?
Mm,
Ooh, these are good. I'm glad I gave you these.
yeah.
Mr. Salazar?
If only I could get a call.
She was curious, very curious,
Yeah.
so she was overly excited. about
Without thinking,
something.
maybe?
Yeah.
Without thinking of consequences? Or like,
I didn't think of that one. Let's see.
Right.
She
oh.
fear and self-doubt. Okay. And let's go to our explain. Managing fear, she was scared to go out, requires stepping outside of your own comfort zone and embracing new experiences with courage. What does comfort zone mean to you, Ms. Gutierrez?
To me, comfort
Like-
zone is I'm not gonna do anything that makes me uncomfortable because I know what this looks like, it feels like, it looks like, it smells like. So sometimes it's a little scary. So I can definitely see
Mhm.
that stepping out of my comfort zone is scary, but maybe you learn
Right.
something new, or maybe you have a new experience, or maybe you meet someone new, or
Or
maybe
you learn it's not as bad as your brain built it up to be.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
our mind can play tricks on us.
Okay. All right, I have a fun one for you.
Híjole, no.
Ready?
Okay,
All right, there you go.
just excited, just excited.
This one is positive. This one will just be positive.
So excited, he's super excited. He is just, Mr. Salazar?
Joyful, happy.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Yay!
Joyful and
Innocent.
very innocent. He was very innocent, our character. So what were some of the challenges that he had to overcome?
It's because it's one of my favorite.
His
funny-
childlike wonder and enthusiasm for Christmas spread joy, positivity, optimism, and warmth, which reminded everyone of the magic of the holiday season. So I wanted to throw that in because I can't wait till Christmas gets here.
I know. Ya mero, guys. Ya mero.
All right, guys. So we did a little bit of identifying and explaining emotions and how these characters managed them. So now we want to turn it over to you, and so that you guys can reflect on a personal experience on how you've managed an emotion and been able to identify and manage some of your own emotions. So if you click our next slide. So you're going to go into your Google Classroom, and then I've gone ahead and posted a form there. Just go ahead and click it. It's one question, first and last name, one question, and
Can we go back?
that's it.
Yes, so remember that we're only gonna be the only ones reading your responses, so you can be as truthful, no judgment zone
Yes.
here. But we wanna hear from you.
Teachers, please excuse the interruption. We should be logged into the YouTube live stream, and please make sure that you take attendance for den time. You do have editing access now. Thank you.
So students, let us
We
know how
turn it over to you.
have managed an emotion.
Alrighty, simple.
And if you haven't checked in on PBIS, please
Don't
let
forget.
us know how you feel. Thank you
All right,
guys. We
guys.
hope
See
you
you
have
next
an
week.
awesome week.
Bye, welcome back. Hopefully you don't have like System of a Down on there.
I do. No! Osuna!
Or was it?
Osuna?
Teachers, please excuse the interruption. Please make sure to take dance time attendance. Take dance time attendance, and as soon as dance time attendance is done, please log in to the YouTube Cup Live. Thank you.
What's up? We'll go through fast on that. I don't know either. Yes. Just log in with your.
One more time, guys. We are waiting on people. Sorry. only 3 people watching. I'm one of them.
He's probably one of them too, because he has it on his phone.
I think they're taking attendance. Attendance. Hello, hello. We are taking. Oh, hi guys. We are currently zoom in, zoom out. We are currently taking attendance. I'm seeing how many people are logged in. But yes, so teachers, go ahead and take attendance for now, and then we'll be back. Ya no más, ya no
No
más.
more, no more.
Ya me cansó
Different
la
song.
canción.
Different song.
We are having kids check in on PBS, which is okay.
Oh, that's good. I think I lost it. Hmm.
I'm reading the responses. That's cool.
Me siento muy contento. Me siento bien feliz. Hey, you should put that one.
Is that, it doesn't cuss, huh?
I don't think so. They can hear us, by the way.
I danced that song.
I
en
like
Besa la
the
Noche.
one TikTok of that guy that he goes wherever he's at, like if he's in New York in Times Square, and he's just dancing to that song.
Es lunes. We'll see how many.
Yeah, no, we know.
Es lunes. We're gonna start with that. Because we have 46 people feeling happy.
Good. I'm glad. I like to see people happy. How many people
Ya
do we
es
have?
lunes.
How many people do we have logged into our YouTube?
4.
4.
people watching.
Minus 1.
3 people.
Oh, we're on YouTube.
Minus, so only one classroom.
2 people.
I think they need to do the call out. Okay.
So no nos vamos a desvelar. And we are waiting for students to get situated, for teachers to take attendance. So that's why we're waiting, playing different songs. And we were playing Me Siento Muy Feliz because only 46 people on PBS checked in as Feliz.
We want more felices.
Yeah. But there's 101 students who are feeling calm and at ease, which is still pretty good. Most students are feeling tired. It's okay.
I was
So,
feeling tired, then I had a coffee and it perked me up.
Pumpkin spice? No.
Yeah. No, not yet. I haven't had a pumpkin spice yet. I'll get one.
Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and start. Because time
We're
is
not
gonna
gonna
run
have.
out
I think we're gonna have to skip the activity and just go straight to the
response.
the response. So,
Sounds good. So hello, welcome to classes that are logged in. But we're gonna go ahead and just go with it and roll with it. And so today is October 14th, a new month. Technically new month, even though it's already the 14th. New SEL competency, which is self-management. It looks like you're trying to flex her.
for the gun show.
And our topic for today is managing emotions. So we do have this image of Inside Out because whenever we talk to students, they usually say either you're sad, you're happy, you're angry.
Yeah, it's usually like 1 or 4 different words. So we're trying to expand your vocabulary. So
So that's
we
what
want you
we
guys
have
to
it.
use more than just sad, I'm mad, upset. Just more. Make that vocabulary even bigger. Okay? We do have a quote of the week. So we'll get to that first and then we'll do our other check-in right now. So, quote of the week. It says life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles Swindoll. So what does that mean to you? Really quickly, Ms. Gutierrez.
So to me, really quickly, it means that no matter what happens during the day, 90% of what happens is how I react to it. So either I say, you know what, I have a problem or I have this issue, but how am I going to handle it? In a positive, in a negative? Am I going to find solutions? Or am I just going to say, nope, no se pudo, no se puede? Yeah, no. So how I react to it is...
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I was going to say. Something comes at you like, oh, bad situation. What am I going to do? Am I going to hit a person back or call them a name back? Or am I going to talk to them or try to talk to them in a calm manner? Which route are we going to go? Okay, so that's what it means to me.
And because we have mostly sixth graders, we are aware that sometimes it's hard to manage our emotions, and it's because, Miss, I was so angry, I just said that bad word, or I just insulted someone. But this is where you really start to learn how to manage emotions. 6th and 7th graders, we have some 7th graders here, but you only get better and better, so you have to practice those skills of managing your emotions, especially in middle school, because we hear a lot about rumors, we hear a lot about name calling, we hear a lot about just maybe people looking at you in a not so kind manner. But guys, we have to manage emotions so that we are better every day.
So take the right course of action. Okay, all right, let's do 2 minutes.
2
PBIS
minutes.
check-in, guys. Let's see if 6th grade can beat 6th and 7th grade can beat 8th grade on the PBIS check-ins, because we need more participation.
And then remind them about upset or
Yes, so please remember that it is important that you tell us if you're feeling tired or sad. Can you please give us a comment? I'm just tired, it's Monday. Or if you're feeling maybe angry or upset, or if you need to talk, please let us know a little bit more, or just something quick, so that we can help you in a fast manner. So we'll give you 2 minutes to check in through PBIS. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're back from PBIS check-in. Let's go ahead, and since we're limited on time, we're gonna have to kind of zoom through our next little part
Video.
here. So let's watch our Rethink Ed video. Remember, we are working on managing our emotions. So next slide and play.
Agency. A bad cold, heartbreak, a failed test, losing a pet, an argument with a friend. These are all challenging situations that people may experience in their lives. You've probably experienced one or more of them. Some situations may feel minor, while others may feel life-changing. Some situations might pass quickly, while others might linger. How we perceive challenging situations depends on our experiences, background, and interests. For example, what seems like a minor situation to some could have bigger impacts for you. Getting a bad cold is probably a minor inconvenience most of the time, but it becomes a bigger deal if it keeps you from a party or a game that you really wanted to go to. Sometimes we have no control over the challenging situations that happen in our lives. This can be very frustrating, especially if they are unexpected, stressful, or bring up strong negative emotions. It's easy to get stuck focusing on what we have no control over, but that can end up making us feel more frustrated and stressed. While you might not have control over every situation that's challenging, you can recognize your agency to feel empowered and help you grow from the situation. Agency is the ability to affect your life through your own thoughts and actions. Recognizing your agency can empower you to move forward in healthy ways and develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt and grow in the face of challenging situations. Let's look at some ways to recognize your agency in challenging situations. First, ask yourself, is this something I can control? Knowing what is within and outside of your control can help alleviate stress, while also helping you stay focused on the solutions or ways to help you feel better. Second, show yourself compassion. Even if the challenging situation was something you could have had more control over, like not completing your homework, you can show kindness to yourself and identify what you could do next time. Third, take action. If it's something you can't control, like a cold, you can still take care of your physical health and get plenty of rest. If it's something like an argument with a friend, maybe you can take steps to restore the friendship. Everyone experiences life's challenges, but recognizing your agency can help you feel empowered and develop resilience to grow from challenging situations in healthy ways.
What did you get from that video, Ms. Gutierrez?
One thing I got, and hopefully you also got, is that sometimes we have things that we can control, like maybe homework, and then sometimes maybe you just get a cold. In that picture, I saw some people in the nurse's office like, ugh, you can take medicine, you can rest, or maybe things that you can't control when maybe a pet passes away and we're sad. So in those moments, yes, please reach out. Please talk to a trusted adult or to a friend, because sometimes we just need that support from others. But sir, you had a really good example in our previous den time.
Which one?
About the homework.
Yeah, so you sixth graders, you guys came into this new school, and seventh graders, you kind of already know the drill. So you guys are hit with a monster of homework and all of these other pressures that you're getting, and it's kind of going to become your new normal. And so we're building up those resiliency skills, and so it's like, I can't control it, mister. It's too much. It's coming at me too fast. So you're going to need to understand, okay, how am I going to plan out that time? How am I going to set my time apart so that I can be successful? And guess what? There's might be a time where you don't, and you need to give yourself that grace, that compassion, be like, you know what? I didn't get it. I didn't plan correctly. I didn't execute my time wisely. So how am I going to plan for it in the future? How am I going to fix things going forward? So that's stuff that you're picking up as you're going through the year. Okay.
4 minutes.
So we have about 4 minutes left. Mr. Salazar, can we go all the way to our last slide? We weren't able to do this today, but maybe another time. All right, so 6th and 7th grade, it's your turn. We just want to know, when was the time that you realized, you know what, I'm managing this emotion either positively or negatively, and this is what I did. These were the steps I took. This was the situation. Just a reminder, you're going to go to your counseling page, and you're going to click this link.
And remember that
Right there.
everything you share for this Google form is confidential. We're gonna, Mr. Esparza and I will be the only ones reading your responses. So we really want to hear from you. When was the time you were able to manage your emotions and what helped you so that we can maybe help others with your responses. So thank you, Cubs. We know that today's lesson was a little rushed, but we will see you out in the hallways and we hope you have a great week. Bye, Cubs.
Bye, guys.